So nothing new from the LHC. The initial night it went on, there was a lot of talk about different things in the following day. Or actually the night they had the ceremony there, where they said they're smashing the particles. The thing is, you don't know when this thing gets turned on. You don't know when they actually started doing anything, you know? Like, why would they tell us? I mean, the fucking chance exists that there's nothing going on there at all. It's just another one of their shows, you know? But, and I think I mentioned this the other day. There's a lot of these, not a lot, but there's more than one of these LHCs. Like, the one they just want you to focus on is the one in Switzerland, but they have them around the world. Of course, they're on energetic ley line points, so they can get the most bang for their buck there with the mystical energy. You know, I mean, that's what it is. Since they make, you know, you sound silly talking about this stuff, or I sound silly talking about this stuff, about everything I talk about, but it's designed to be that way. It's so you feel silly talking about it. They take all the words, like all the related words to the subject, spiritual and metaphysical, and they've added them to fantasy settings and stories and movies, and so that when you talk about them in like a practical sense or in the air quotes real world, you end up looking like a nutter. That's by design, but that's fine. I get the feeling that I'd be considered a nutter no matter what, so it's fine with me. But yeah, there were a couple things. People were kind of freaking out about the star on the Russian flag, but I remember seeing that a while ago. I took note of that a while ago. And that was never there before. But New Zealand was a thing. A couple other things. There wasn't much. And now, like a few days later, there still isn't too much. When it got, the night it was being turned on, the skies changed color in a couple different places. And one it was yellow, the other green. I mean, some weirdness happened. But again, we don't actually know what they're doing or if they did anything that night in particular, you know? And the night in particular, what they were doing is smashing particles. The original turning on happened days before. They fired it up, you know? And it's running at 3 times the power that it was before, from what they tell us, you know? But who knows what the fuck that even means? Because I don't know what the initial power was anyway, you know? A lot of me feels like, I try not to give it too much attention. It's interesting, right? To kind of follow. And if the information falls in my lap, you know, I'll look at it, but I'm not like out there searching, you know? As far as keeping tabs on changes, like there's a couple forums you can go to. On Reddit. Although I don't, you know, I wouldn't tell anybody to go there unless you're already from there, in which case you have to go back. But yeah, there's a couple of dedicated forums there. I highlighted them before. I talked about the differences between them. So it's basically, that's settled science, you know. So the so it's out there if you want to keep track of it, but I think if it was anything super significant, it would have popped up. I would have heard about it somehow. Not that I have like a you know, ear to the ground or anything. This is fucking madness out here. Wait a minute, is this Saturday night? I think it's Saturday night. Yes, it's Saturday night. Oh, no wonder it's like this. All right. See, my plan was to get to Longs, but I'm not sure I have the temperament for it. A lot of assets out right now. Mainly assets. You know, The percentage of people you see all around us, if you were to just pick a couple at random, I'm pretty sure you'd only get a certain amount of conversation from each of them. And then you can buy some supplies with gold. You can buy some water or some more magic runes. No, that would actually give them utility. They don't have that kind of utility. It sucks because even if you know how to walk, people don't know how to walk so bad that there's nothing you can do to. I'm like Sugar Ray Leonard out here. I'm just kind of dodging. A couple of things help me to keep people from walking into me, and that's to talk into this, because people are either afraid of it or they get upset by it. Fine with me. And smoking. That's the secret weapon. If you've watched any of my videos for any length of time, you'd be hard pressed to see someone else smoking besides me. You just won't. I do get a shit for it. I don't respond anymore though. But when I'm with my wife and they try to give me shit for it, she fucking freaks out. No, it's great because and what I mean, give me shit, like it's usually like some white woman that will be like, it's like, bitch, we're outside, you know. So my wife has taken the job of spurging out at people when we're together, because I can't do it, because I can't spurg out, because I'm an actual fucking crazy person. So I got to be cool. She does all the spurging now. So when we're in a place and someone, you know, is retarded, which is inevitable wherever you go here, and they do something that retarded people do, she loses her shit. It's fucking great. I'm just like, yes, yes. Someone walking too close behind us or up our ass or something. And I thought of this because we're crossing the street, me and her, like, I don't know, a week ago or something, and we're crossing the street and I'm smoking. And a lady and her husband, probably a white woman, not like I'm getting down on white women, it's just they're usually the ones that push all this fucking social bullshit, not realizing that once they get rid of the white men, they're next. But anyway, woman's coming across the street, sees me smoking, and has to lodge her protest. Like, starts doing this exaggerated coughing. And my wife's like, what the fuck, you got COVID? You got fucking COVID, bitch? Yeah, normies, like, are afraid to cough because they don't want people to think they have COVID. So like, and I see that a lot too. We had a neighbor that used to let you know she was around or that she could hear you by going into this crazy coughing fit. But she tries to stifle it now because she's so worried about people thinking that she has COVID. And the normies are the same way. You know, they want you to know that they're safe. You know, so they can't cough. But when they see it, so there's a conflict. It's that NPC brain meltdown, because they see me, they want to cough just to register their protest that I shouldn't be smoking. And for why? You know, like for my health, they can't possibly think that being outside 15 feet from me is secondhand smoke is bullshit anyway. Fucking first-hand smoke is bullshit anyway. Hey, B-boys.
That's how we go.
There's a couple crews here. I think that's the one had in the video, but there's a few of them. That one is always really there. Then there's it looks like another one up here. Well, it's Saturday night, so usually like a lot of them will be out here tonight. But yeah, getting back to the LHC, it's like, who cares? You know what I mean? It doesn't. There's nothing. We can only guess, right? We can only guess what's happening. We have no control over it. And we don't know when it's really being turned on or what they're even doing. But I've gotten away from thinking too much about what they do. You know, it's not. You only have control over what you have control over. You know, I could get this guy someone. You only have control over what you have control over. Yourself, your family, the people around you. Yeah. The people around you, your own immediate area. You know, that's something you have control over. Not what a bunch of pedophiles are doing in a fucking underground cavern somewhere, smashing atoms together. So gay. So gay, the shit they do. But yeah, if there's any real pertinent changes that pop up, I'm sure I'll talk about it. But I think that's it for now. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.